Hey Gemini, and welcome to your May 2025 reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Gemini, know that I could be talking to you or someone in your energy, so take the reading as it resonates. But what I'm seeing here is that you have experienced something incredibly difficult within relationships, within marriage, within power, like your own power and the equality of power given within relationships. And I feel like you have walked away from toxic situations, possibly with narcissists. You have really had to stand up and defend yourself in really, like where someone was trying to overpower your life, and they used like the mask of love to do that. And you have learned so much wisdom that you didn't have before in standing up to this energy that's been trying to take you down. And right now, there's like, you had the choice to choose the difficulty of staying in the relationship or the difficulty of leaving the relationship, because either way you would feel grief because it was such a difficult situation that you were a part of. And this may actually be a generational wound that you have healed. And it's kind of like you have studied relationships, you've studied what's healthy, what's not. And I feel like this is self-study. You did this like through your experiences. You personally have learned something so incredibly life-changing for humanity. You have gained, by putting yourself first and learning how to take care of yourself when you're around an energy that's trying to take you over. Number one, you have become so strong. And number two, you have gained wisdom and insight that is so specific to this situation that I feel has the potential to really help other people. You have, because this is so specific and your trauma has been, but it's almost like the story of your trauma is widely felt and widely experienced by many people. But there's some sort of insight that you have, or a way of sharing this that you have, that's like super helpful for the world. The lyrics that my guides want me to share are, I'm going to glow up one more time. Trust me, I have magical foresight. You're going to see me sleeping in courtside. You're going to see me eating 10 more times. So this, whatever this is here, you are going to glow up. It's like you're taking this wisdom that you've learned and you are sharing it with the world. You have the potential to do that anyway. Your guides are encouraging you. Because I feel like through your broken heart, through this experience, through the pain of it, through the mental agony of it, that's how you have, received this gift. And it may have something to do with your career or with what it is that you are pursuing, or maybe it's just like a message you have to share with the world. And I do see also, though, that there's this energy of wanting to maybe keep the peace, stay quiet, and not speak up about what you've been through. And because you fear conflict, maybe, or maybe you don't like to put yourself out there, or maybe you feel judgment from other people. But your guides are saying abuse thrives in silence. So even though this may challenge you to speak up about what you've been through, you're actually helping break cycles, not just within your own life, but within lives of others. Like this has the potential to ripple very far, because abuse thrives in silence. And the more we speak about it, the more we allow it to be seen, the more we heal collectively. And what your guides are asking you to focus on, this has helped me a lot too when I have been afraid to speak. They're saying focus on the people you serve. Focus on whatever it is that you've learned and however you've overcome this thing in relationships or narcissistic abuse or whatever this is. Your guides are saying, think about how much it's helped you to get to the other side of that, or maybe you are currently healing from that and learning along the way, like how blessed you feel or how grateful you feel for what you know, and think about how meaningful it would be for other people who are trying to heal from a similar thing, how much gratitude they would feel to know what you know, because it's going to help them move forward. It's going to help them get out of a place they've been stuck and help them move toward healing and happiness and freedom and and hope as well. You have the potential to speak hope into the hearts of people who are suffering in a very similar way that you did. And like I said, I feel like this is a generational trauma. So you have had, your mother, your father, like your grandmother and your grandmother's grandmother, like who knows how far this goes back, but you are breaking a cycle here. And you have the potential to help other people become chain breakers as well. And the strength in this situation is the justice card. And I feel like you found a way to bring justice to yourself. I've learned this for myself too. You can't wait for anyone to come save you. You can't wait for anyone to be your advocate, because a lot of times the world is cruel and people don't show up for you when you need them sometimes, And so I feel like you discovered that, and I feel like there was divine purpose in that though too, so you could find this secret or this wisdom that because if someone came in and stepped in and brought justice to you and you didn't have to work through the difficulty of all that you've had to overcome, you wouldn't have discovered this. You were your own advocate and you brought justice to yourself, and your strength is actually that you have become a dark empath, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. My guides want me to share this quote with you. It says, "You've heard of empaths, you've heard of narcissists, but what if I told you there's a third category that doesn't fit neatly into either box? Meet the dark empath. Not a villain, not a narcissist. They feel deeply, they love, they connect. They are the real deal, but they've been burned badly. Once happy and vibrant, now sharp and unfiltered. They see through manipulation like it's glass. They don't play games, they study them. They unravel narcissists for sport, not out of malice, because they've lived it. They know what a non-redeemable human being looks like. They're truth tellers and self-educated deep thinkers. Truth and being fair is on their priority list. When push comes to shove, they'll call out the bullshit, even if it means throwing a narcissist under the bus. Why? Because they know what's at stake, and because they know if they don't, the narcissist will. Dark empaths have danced with the devil and come back ruthless and badass motherfuckers. That's a dark empath, not evil, just evolved. And so, you have evolved by what you've been through. And you may have been a little bit pissed that you had to be the one to bring yourself justice, but at the same time, through your broken heart, you've discovered your purpose, and through bringing yourself justice, and by standing up for yourself, like whatever you did here, this is really, really cool. There's a massive gift on the other side of this. And in the near future, I see you sharing this truth, like making a decision that's in alignment with your purpose to share your story, to talk about this has everything to do with your purpose. That's why you went through all of this hell, so you could do just that, so you could share your story, so you could tell people how you made it through. And you don't need to worry, because your guides are going to guide you. You are becoming a leader of light. You're becoming you're becoming a leader. You are lighting the way for other people. You're showing them how to get to the other side of this. And what you don't see is that your guides actually have been guiding you this entire time. They've been guiding you through this entire time. When you've been unsure of how to navigate difficult situations and relationships, they were there. You can see the third person here is representing your guides. They helped you break free, and they did this through your heart space again, through your emotion, through your feeling, through your heart. Your heart is your medicine to the world. And in the hopes and fears, in this reading, we have the Ten of Swords. And I can see here that you may fear speaking up and telling your story, fear of being punished, fear of, and this could be a conditioned response, maybe as a child when there was conflict in your home, you had to, stay quiet, because if you spoke up, if you told the truth, if you disagreed with your authorities, your parents, even when they were wrong, you would be punished. And so you learned it's easier or better to shut down and not speak my truth, because if I do, I get punished. But your guides want you to know that you're an adult now and you are free to speak. You don't need to worry about being punished anymore. Even by your, say you were abused by a narcissist and you're worried about being punished by them, like, hopefully they are long gone and far away from you by this point. But you don't need to worry about being embarrassed. You don't need to worry about protecting them anymore, because you've been protecting them for long enough. You've been hiding their behaviors and like trying to paint them as pretty as you can to make your relationship with them work. But it's time to tell the truth. And you are free to do that. You are free to do that. And in the outcome of this reading, we have the Eight of Wands. And this is, again, so much is coming through because you experienced this painful thing, this narcissistic abuse, this abusive relationship, whatever this is, and overcoming that and healing from that. There's so much that is coming through that you have wished for. I feel like you've wished to be able to do a lot of the things that you're going to be able to do now. Reaching the hearts of others, healing, like helping people heal their lives, their relationships, generational trauma, because of the wisdom you have. And you would not have it. Again, I'm going to say you would not have this if you did not go through everything you went through. So it's almost like your greatest pain is turning into your greatest gift. And this transition, this experience is going to be very healing for you as you move forward. So allow this beautiful medicine that comes from your pain, allow it to heal the world, but allow it to heal yourself first. So I hope this was helpful for you, Gemini. I'm so excited to see what you do with this. Reach out to me, talk to me about it. I would love to know. And I hope this is a really beautiful month for you, and we'll talk to you next time.